These my dollars make it hurt. These my dollars make it hurt.
But now we're not muted, so no more coughing. A very good evening, everybody. Welcome along. We are way after 9 o'clock tonight. I remember the days when 8 gigabytes of RAM on a laptop used to be plenty, and now it isn't even enough to run a Zoom call and do an antivirus scan. So, brilliant. So if you're watching along tonight, yeah, everything's a bit shaky and a bit janky. That's my laptop, so apologies. I'm pretty sure the audio will be fine though, so we'll be fine for the podcast release on Wednesday. But a very good evening. Welcome along. As always, my name is Graham, here with Jason. Jason, how are we doing tonight?
Fantastic. Everyone look forward to the podcast version of this. It's going to be dope. Don't worry about this there. But I wanted to show you something that you podcast listeners can't see, so I'll have to describe it here. I'm taking off my jacket. And,
oh my God, he got a Shed Long t-shirt, everybody.
I got a Shed Long t-shirt, Shed for President shirt.
Golly.
So Graham got his birthday present and I got my birthday present.
That is a rare treat. A Shed for, now I need to show my t-shirt as well, even though I don't have it on.
And don't have it on
my
there,
my chroma key stuff will go crazy, but
yes, exactly.
Other times I'm wearing it. Oh no, look.
You disappeared.
It disappeared into it because it's blue. Yeah. Le Machine.
Le Machine, the New York's hottest DJ.
New York's there you go, New York's hottest DJ, yeah. DJ LeMahieu shirt. Fantastic.
Yeah. So we had to get the meme into the show.
Yeah, I like it. And onto the chest as well. Funny enough, I'm wearing another meme t-shirt tonight as well, the Parashark t-shirt.
Yeah.
There you go.
Apparently it's NFTs and memes tonight. So
it is NFTs and memes. We don't have a seltzer section this evening. That's the only thing we're missing.
Although saying that, I did see those Smirnoff seltzers.
Oh yeah, you text me a picture of Smirnoff seltzers.
Yeah, there was it was like raspberry lime and like a lemon flavored one. So
yeah, I haven't. No, the answer to your question, no, I haven't tried them. No.
Okay, so that's why next Monday I will have some for the reviews. Coffee too.
Raspberry and rhubarb sounds quite good.
Exactly. So I saw that. I was like, ooh, because I have 45 minutes to kill before when my daughter's at gymnastics, and so I go to the local weight rows because the nearest place to go to. And what I do? I go to the alcohol section and look for seltzer.
Yeah, £2.50 a shot's taking the piss a little bit.
It is weight rows.
Yeah, that's true. But
You
it
know,
is, but it's Smirnoff. All right, man.
it's not little. We're not going to see what's that little in there. So
Tell you,
but yeah,
some of the nicest seltzers I've had so far. I got my wife picked up for me from Home Bargains. So there you go.
exactly. So
Yeah, we're not snobs here. That's for damn sure. Anyway, we'll save seltzers and sliders for another evening or whatever we're going to call it. I can't remember what I called it last week. Strikeouts and seltzers, I think. We just went with sliders tonight. There you go. It's a working title.
look at that, seltzer, sliders, and strikeouts.
Seltzer, sliders, and strikeouts. There we go. Yeah, and stealing bases. There's another S. There's an awful lot of S's we can mix in. I like this. I'm liking where this is going. So yeah, very good evening, everybody. Like I say, we're pretty late starting, so apologies. And yeah, one story is going to dominate the podcast tonight. Jason and I are old. We are both north of 40, so we're going to have a moany old man episode, and we're going to talk a little bit about Topps' latest NFT release, Inception, done on their new toppsnfts.com platform, powered by Avalanche. Wow.
You would think if you had 3 months and you were switching platforms, you would get this thing right.
Well, I was brimful of confidence after they stress tested the system with their Street Fighter release. I picked up my free Street Fighter pack. They stress tested it. They tested out their queue, their queuing system, and it worked flawlessly. And then we get to the release, and lo and behold, it's a fucking shit show.
Yeah, I mean,
Again.
That was so bad. I mean, I was excited. I was like 640th. I'm like, I'm going to get my cards in. This is going to happen. And then the first thing that happens at 6:01, it will take 15 minutes now. We've delayed the launch. Like, oh, this isn't good. This is supposed to go smoothly here.
Yeah, but then I don't think they did delay the launch because we both got into the queue before 6:15.
We did, but I think they weren't selling that many there. Because remember, it was going really slow. I think you were limited to 2 premium ones, or the 3. I think you were limited to 3 packs. I don't think it didn't make a difference on what you were buying, but I think you only got 3 packs.
I saw people claiming to have got 10 and 5.
Well, maybe. Like I said,
But
I don't know.
That's internet claims, right? I mean, I didn't get, as you can tell, neither of us got close enough to find out what the frickin' limits were. So yeah, we both got hit with the same error, which was your position in the queue is not valid. Get to the back of the queue.
Yep.
Yeah, so you were sitting at 640, I think. I joined the queue a couple of minutes after you, and I was at 2,500 or something.
Yeah.
Both with an eye on premium packs, and only released 6,000 of the premium packs. So yeah, by the time we got hoofed out of the queue, you got hoofed out of the queue, and then we'll see how I get on. Then I got hoofed out of the queue. And we were down to about 2,000 premium packs left by that point. And I had to go and join the back of a queue that had 6,000 people in it. So, yeah, I think we both just ended up walking away from it, right? It was like, right,
yeah.
this is enough now.
You got hoofed out, and I've been sitting I was 8 minutes away to buy my packs for 15 minutes. And I was just, you know what, I got my kids to put to bed. This has not gone smoothly. I could hear them screaming from across my way. And telling my wife I need another 15 minutes to buy virtual artwork that I'm not supposed to be buying anyways. It was not going to go down well. So I just, when you said you got kicked out, I couldn't wait any longer. I mean, and even so, I still checked in about an hour and a half after I was supposed to launch, and there were still the normal ones left. They were out of premiums one; those went long gone. But yeah, you still were buying the regular packs. So
yeah.
For people that were buying them, I don't know. And then not only that, they couldn't deliver them. That was the other problem.
Yeah. So not only lots of people reporting lots of different problems. We both got hit with the same issue, which was our position in the queue wasn't valid, and we had to join in again. There was problems with the multi-factor authentication for people signing in. So a lot of people didn't even get as far as we did. They couldn't even join the queue and get signed in.
Because it was tricky, because it was only because you had to right click and open to another window.
That's right. So that's one way to work around it. I saw people on Discord were commenting that they had gone into to inspect the element, so sort of hitting F12 and bringing up your developer options on your browser and stuff, which is that's software developer shit. Which is ridiculous. It's the symptoms were you click the link to get in the pack, and it appeared on the UI on the front end. It appeared that nothing was happening. As it transpires, I think you had actually joined the queue, and I think it was the repetitive clicking, thinking this isn't working. Why isn't this working? And the clicking and the refreshing, and then eventually, like you say, right click open a new window or right click open a new tab seemed to bring it to life. And you thought, oh, brilliant! Now I've got my place in the queue. But unfortunately, it had been clicked so many times, or the workaround contributed to the failure, or whatever else. But the simple fact is, you should never been in that position in the first place.
No, this is supposed to be smooth.
Yeah, it's supposed to be smooth. Like I said, how long ago was Series 1 now? Like 3+ months ago, right?
It was May. It was launched in May. So we're talking like 4 months now. And they completely dropped the ball on that there. So Series 1 is dead. Like, and they're talking about having a bridge, bring it over. I'd be honest, like, after this shit show, I wouldn't trust them to bring it over. You're probably going to lose your packs across the way.
I've just lost your audio.
Oh, right.
Find out what's going on. Oh, what has happened?
It's one of these nights. Oh no! Well, if you guys are listening,
the stream can hear you. That's good. I can't hear you, but that's okay.
No. Okay, well,
I don't need to hear you.
I'll just.
Why can't I hear you?
It's one of these nights.
Oh, what's broken?
Oh man!
Hang on, you keep talking. I'm going to try some stuff here.
So yeah, so we had a problem with that, and then they were having problems with. Everyone trying to open the packs, so you couldn't open the packs. There was a delivery problem. They oversold too many packs, so I don't know how many people will have to get refunded on their money back there. And it took, I think, 24 hours or more to people to actually get to open their packs. It's one of these nights. So yes, so. You're going to just go live on Facebook, listen that way. And, oh, that one actually worked. You have like 10-second delay. So yeah, so they had problems with delivery. And then, of course, now people were buying that. See, nothing, huh? This is not going well. Have you tried turning it on and off yet? Anyways, like I said, as Graham tries to figure this out, I will talk about Project 70. So nothing new to report. We're halfway on Project 70. There hasn't been a whole lot to say about it. It's kind of been slow and steady. I think we're at the part of the project where you're just going to see the normal 1,000 card sales. There's nothing exciting there. It was a solid week for artists. You had the Alex Party, Kenny Griffey Jr., which being from Seattle had a bit of the nod to the Gum Wall. You had I unfortunately missed out my chance to get an autograph on that. They were only going for $100, which I thought was a bargain for a Dale Strawberry card. And but I think the card of the week was Andrew Thiel's Mike Piazza card, and it was his tribute to 9/11. Obviously, 9/11 happening. should we call it a night? So yes, so I think the best card of the week was again, it was the 20-year anniversary of 9/11, and Andrew Thiel's card with Mike Piazza's home run was probably the highlight of the week. So let's see, here we go. Yeah, I'm starting to see the Dave Parker, Alex Purdy card show up. Somebody had suggested to me that I need to get the regular, the foil, the artist print, and the 101. And unfortunately, that's going to cost me a lot of money. But I haven't seen the 101 service yet. The foil is probably going for. I've seen one sold for $200, and I haven't. The AP is about the same price. So I think if I'm to get all the cards, right? Okay. Sorry. So I think we're just going to call this a night, and we can moan about NFTs later. Oh, I can hear you. We might have to call tonight and just say it's not working. Oh, is it working now? Oh, okay. We don't.
Oh jeez, that was, I don't know what happened. I resorted to yanking the cable out the back of my microphone because the sound comes through my microphone. I know that sounds backwards, but yeah, we're back.
We're back.
Jesus
right.
Christ! I opened up a browser tab and it just broke. Oh, I don't know what the hell's going on. Anyway, right, I missed the last 5 minutes of what you were saying, but I'll pretend like I know what you were talking about. That's some excellent points, Jason. You're quite right.
So actually, I went off and talked about Project 70 since we were
Oh,
talking about.
okay. That's a good idea.
So yes, so when you see it in the podcast, you go, "What the hell?" Why?
Yeah, Jesus, I'm gonna have to listen this week. We'll have gained one extra listener.
So just to give you a quick recap, there was you had the Strawberry Futura, you had the Ermsey Bad Vlad Garbage Trail Kid mashup, you had Alex Party's Kendrick Jr. But I said the card of the week was Andrew Thiel's 9/11 Mike Piazza tribute. So
nice, of course, so yeah, very. It was the 20th anniversary. I can't believe that was 20 years ago.
I know, that's one of those scary things that was like, God, that's 20 years ago. And I've started watching the Netflix documentary that's out about it, and it gave me weird dreams.
Really?
I'm gonna stop watching that.
Maybe stay away from that.
It was probably that in a combination of like 8 beers, so you never know. That's never a good sign.
Beers? Are you cheating on the seltzers? What the hell?
When you go to a pub, they don't sell white claw. So
that's unacceptable. Imagine going out in public. That's terrible.
Yeah, I might have to. You know what? I should have asked. Do you guys have White Claw?
Yeah, I'm sure they would have had some kind of type agreement, but you never know.
You never know. Not in the fancy places I go, apparently. So I'll have to. It's all craft beers and all that. So
yeah. So Project 70, yeah. So we did see one. I'd speculated last week. Would we see a raft of Derek Jeter cards on Hall of Fame induction day? Excuse me. We've got two. Yeah, we've got Ski and.
Chuck Styles.
Yes, Chuck Styles, of course.
And Chuck Styles to the great nod with Jay-Z on there. Again, I thought it would have been a more popular card than it was, but...
Yeah, I didn't see the print runs on them. How were they, if you haven't said this already?
Just came out earlier today. Hold on.
Look at this. I've caught you. Now I'm going to have to fill rapidly, am I?
No. I have it there. So, the Chuck Styles was 2,700, which isn't bad.
Oh, that's solid. Yeah.
But I mean, Chuck Styles is pretty popular. Party's Griffey was 8,300, which is pretty good from there.
That's pretty strong, yeah.
Rebounding after only selling 5,500 Dave Parker cards, so made an extra 15 grand by not doing any of these ones suggested by people who might like him.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, the Ski only sold just over 4,700. I would have thought he would have been over 5,000 with that. Again, cheated Ski would have been popular. It was Wu-Tang Clan. I thought, you couldn't have asked for more on that one. And then the low one for the week was Roger Clemens by Josh Vides at 650.
Yeah, Vides is pretty polarizing though, so I can kind of see why.
Exactly. So it's not a bad thing for Vides, but at 650, like you're not even trying. I mean, you're just kind of putting cards out at this point now because I said you're really not doing much. Although I did like the Natural's 86 Bo Jackson card because he has a chase card of him in his Raiders uniform.
That's right. I saw that chase card on Twitter. I think it's really cool.
It is really cool. So I didn't buy any of those. I haven't really say no to go chase this card, but it was a pretty cool card.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think definitely Andrew Thiel's card was the best. So anyways, we can go back to moaning about our NFT.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you for that. And great job on filling while I panicked to figure out why the hell my sound just suddenly died. I thought maybe these 10-year-old Bose headphones had finally given up the ghost, but no, there's life in the old girls yet. So yeah, back to the NFT furore and Phantom Panic and so much. I can't even remember where we were, but
so we were talking about the user interface and how it didn't work for us.
Didn't work for us, yeah. So we had that problem. Like I say, the other people had been reporting different issues as well. Issues with the multi-factor authentication. So if you haven't used the platform before, you can't. Every time you try and sign in, you have to pass your multi-factor authentication, and it sends an email with a passcode to your email address, and that system crashed. I think just around about the 1 p.m. Eastern launch time, right as I guess the vast majority of people were trying to sign in. So that didn't help. We saw plenty of reports on Twitter and in Discord as well of people who had actually processed payment, and the payment spun and spun and spun and never completed, and they didn't get anything out of it. And then they oversold, I think, at one point. The
Definitely
available
oversold
numbers
both
both went into minus digits, which is kind of hilarious. So yeah, lots and lots of issues. And then, like you say, I think we were just moving on to talk about the fact that then it took ages for them to mint and then deliver the packs, which people weren't expecting either.
No, exactly. I would have expected these were already predetermined. You buy it like a pack of cards, you wouldn't find. But yeah, it was taking 24 hours or more for people to get their packs.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it was. I think about 4 p.m. our time, so about 20 hours or 22 hours after purchase was when I think they got around to some people did get them. Some people got them reasonably quickly, but I don't know. The difference was they were being minted and then distributed, because obviously one of the things that people complained about with the Top Series 1 NFT drop was that all the Uber premium cards were in like the first minted packs that went out to people. So unless you were in that, or the first ones opened, it wasn't
opening
even,
the packs.
It was opening the packs. It wasn't even so much when you got the packs; it was when you opened them. And I think to get around that, the minting process on this blockchain must be slightly different. I have to admit, of not knowing the full technical, not understanding the full technicalities behind it, but they certainly claimed to be doing something different. I think initially they had estimated 4 to 6 hours for it to come through, and they eventually pushed it back and said, "Nah, mate, it's going to be 24 hours." Which I think irked some people, because the people who got their stuff early doors obviously had theirs out in the marketplace first, and yeah, so from cradle to grave almost of the entire purchase process, that they had problems at every step along the road. So yeah, not fantastic. I mean, Dapper Labs, who do NBA Top Shot, must just be pissing themselves laughing at this.
Absolutely. I mean, I've bought multiple Top Shot packs, had zero problems.
No
any
problems,
part of
yeah.
It's always been very seamless. You wait in the queue, you jump when it's your turn, you jump in there, you buy your packs, you get out, you can open it immediately. Like,
Yeah.
how they've screwed up twice now. It's really mind blowing to go, oh, okay, the first one didn't work. Well, maybe we'll try this Avalanche one to see if this one's any better, because it's supposed to be more eco-friendly and faster at times.
And cheaper.
Shit the bed. Yeah, shit the bed the second time. I mean, I have no confidence in Topps NFTs.
No, and that's the over. Yeah, I mean, you and I both had our fill of the process on Thursday evening there, and was like, right, I'm kind of done with this. And obviously we have the Topps NFT group on Facebook as well. So I'd posted up my woes in there, and yeah, the general consensus was like, well, it was either people who didn't even bother getting involved in this one because the last one was such a cluster. And a lot of people have, or a few people have concerns about the Avalanche platform as it is in its current state anyway. And so at the minute it's a bit too much of a closed-in ecosystem. So you can only use their marketplace. You can't transfer your NFTs out to other wallets. You can only use the Avalanche wallet. And of course, if you're outside of the US, you can't actually convert your Avalanche into real, if that's the right word, real money, proper money.
Physical money.
Physical money. That's right, real money, whatever that means these days. So quite a few people put off by that. Others just not interested in it, whether it be for the fact it's inception or just over the whole NFT thing completely. I mean, I'm kind of over Topps NFTs. I'm not over NFTs entirely, but like, I mean, we did pretty well last time because we got packs last time. So maybe this is just the ultimate sour grapes because we didn't actually get them this time. But we still complained plenty last time, even though we did get Series 1 packs. But
but it wasn't. I wouldn't say we gave up. Last time we powered through.
True, that's very true. This time it was the experience was so bad. It was just like, nah, what's the point?
Yeah, and so many people were having the same problems that we had about the queue system getting booted out. Discord blew up. I mean, I couldn't even keep up with the messages there. I think you were allowed to post once every 2 minutes, so it slowed it down. I'd never seen that before in Discord. You had a little timer. It said you could post to get in 2 minutes. I was like, Oh my gosh, they're just getting overloaded there. I felt
Yeah.
bad for the guy that was just getting blasted on there, but hey, you know what? You had one job.
You had one job, exactly. You had one job. So they were getting roasted in Discord. Obviously, it was going crazy. I was trying to keep up with Twitter as well, and they were getting roasted on Twitter, and they're like posting all this stuff like, "Oh yeah, we're aware of the problems and whatever else," and they promised to look at the issue that we got stuck with about the invalid place in the queue, and they've never mentioned it again. And of course, by the time they get around to investigating it, it's too late because everything's sold out now.
Yep.
So
They should
it
just
doesn't
stop the drop.
Yeah,
and
it
just
doesn't
said, you
matter.
know
Yeah,
what?
exactly. Yeah.
I would happily, if they would have said, "Look, we're having issues. We're stopping. We're coming back in an hour or two. We're going to investigate." You know what? I would have absolutely gone back in a couple hours and gone back there. But
Yeah.
because they just kept letting it go, I was just like, no, I've been booted out twice. I'm not in the queue for the third time again. And it's just not going to be worth it. And I thought the Inception cards are cool, especially as an NFT with all the visuals you could do with that. It would have been a fun one. But yeah, we just gave up. I gave up. I got other things to do than watch a wheel spin to let me know that I'm now 6,000th in the queue.
Exactly. Yeah. The overwhelming point here is that it shouldn't be this difficult. You know what I mean? Not now. It should be smoother than this. Like I said, they tested it. The Bundesliga release went pretty well, but then it probably didn't have quite the demand that the baseball ones had. But my God, they should have anticipated this. Like I said, they did plenty of stress testing on the system, and again, like I say, it's just. Yeah, Dapper Labs, like I say, who do the NBA one, they must be happy.
You know, I'm waiting for Dapper Labs to take over the NFTs for Topps for the third one.
Well, I know, right? Well, it's going to be interesting because if they're losing the license, I wonder if the license just applies to physical trading cards, or if it applies to. It's the right to use the names and the logos and the team names and stuff. So presumably, when they lose the physical baseball card rights, they're going to lose the NFT rights as well, I would imagine. But
the players like this, it would be something with the players.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But who knows? Maybe the deal for physical trading cards is different from the deal for the digital space. I don't know. I don't know enough of the ins and outs of the agreement to be able to answer that. But I guess it's something we'll find out in time.
If you say it with enough confidence, everyone will believe you.
Everyone will believe me. Yeah.
Exactly.
Look at me, priding honesty over everything else. I'm never going to make it on the internet if I keep trying to be honest.
So there was an interesting thing there. Is obviously I was spending a lot of time with Discord, moaning like everyone else there, and I'm a good moaner, so I got my jabs in the tops there. But a couple guys were shoe flippers and said this is common. I said okay, that's fine. But when you're talking about shoes, how many shoes are they selling? 2,000, 3,000 shoes? This is a bit different than 16,000 NFTs, especially since you went from one platform to the next one. Understanding, okay, if you're a shoe flipper, okay, fine, you expect that there, but it's like Nike or someone else there's a smaller thing. This is not a blockchain platform that shouldn't have any of the issues.
Yeah. The issue is, regardless of the product or service that's being sold, we live in the age of the internet now. Like even more so over the last 18 months to 2 years, right? Where things you could never get on the internet before are now available on the internet. Like the infrastructure and the services that are available, and the way the technology's come on, since we all used to bitch and moan about Ticketmaster, right? Ticketmaster was always the one that was most vilified whenever concert tickets came out, or if it was when the NFL games, like when they first moved over here, and Ticketmaster were doing all the sales. Ticketmaster used to just get smashed at every available opportunity. Their platform sucks, they're the worst, their customer service is terrible, blah blah blah. And they managed to get their shit together, and they managed to figure it out with resources that are available to online web services like this. There's no excuse for such a shitty user experience. There just isn't. And we've seen from NBA and Top Shot, I believe, if I remember rightly, the first Top Shot drop, that's quite difficult to say, the first Top Shot drop was a bit of a mess. And they came straight out and were like, we're really sorry, we're going to learn lessons from this, we're going to make sure the experience improves, the next one's going to be better, trust us, it's going to be good. And they went away and they did everything they said, and they sorted their shit out. And however they do it, they're doing it differently and they're doing it better. So the difference seems to be the top shot is you get held in a room first. So everyone joins the room so they know what the load is. And then everyone is assigned a random position in the queue. It's not first come, first served like the queuing experience was with Avalanche, where it's fastest finger first. You're randomly assigned a place in the queue, and then you sit in the queue. And it seems to be whenever it's first come, first served, or it's battle of the whoever can hit F5.
F5,
Whoever can hit F5 the fastest, and you're playing Refresh Wars, that seems to be where things break down, because the servers are getting call after call after call to load the pages, and that's where it slows down and grinds to a halt. Whereas the way that Dapper seem to do it, it's the load is much better balanced across the resources. They hold everybody in a separate place first, then they close that off, and they move them into phase 2, which is where you get assigned your number, and then obviously after that, however many transactions the buying system can handle, that's how many people get filtered in to actually then go and buy their packs. So I mean, if they can do it, then surely everyone else can do it. And Ticketmaster, God love them, like it's still not probably the best experience it could be, but my God, it's a damn sight better than it used to be. Again, you get held in a queue and you get given information on how long you're going to be sat in the queue. And then eventually you get through to the checkout experience and you get to process your transaction, and your transaction goes through first time, every time. Like, so we saw it when we were buying tickets for the London series game. That's probably the last time I've used Ticketmaster in anger.
Yep.
And I found the experience to be perfectly pleasant. Like, sat in the queue, waited my turn, got my turn, had ample time to select my tickets, process my transaction, and then I was gone. And then I went and joined the back of the queue again and got more. So
exactly.
So like I said, Ticketmaster used to be the one who were just vilified over here. But you don't hear it quite so much now. I mean, you hear it now because people scalping tickets, but that's an entirely different conversation. But so yeah, I don't think it matters what it is. If it's pretend packs of baseball cards, which is what this is, or if it's sneakers, or if it's Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 or whatever, we deserve a better transaction experience than we're getting right now from Topps. I don't think it's anywhere near as good as it could be.
No, especially since they switched platform.
Since they switched platform, I know. No,
right. All right. Yep. New platform. We got this. No problem here.
Again, I mean, I don't ever recall seeing what the motivation for changing platform actually was. If it was because
they never said it was eco-friendly and faster.
Well, yeah, I mean that's what they're selling it on, but I don't know. I don't know if we ever heard what actually drove the change. We probably won't ever hear what drove the change, because to do one release, to make such a big song and dance about baseball, about Topps NFTs, and then to do one release on a platform, and then completely move away from it onto something else, it's strange.
Yeah,
like, at least we got packs the first time. Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. At least it was, it was a bit of a clusterfuck, but we still got our packs.
We still got our packs, yeah.
Yeah, and then this time it was just like, nope, I'm not going to do this experience.
Didn't even get close. Yeah.
So it was a shame, because I like the cards. I would have liked some, but when I was 660th in line, like, I'm getting cards. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, well, I was like 2,400 and something, and I was like, oh shit, this is actually going to work.
Yep.
And then no, it didn't.
No. So I'm curious, the people that actually did got flaps, how many people are actually flippers, and how many people actually bought them because they liked them, or NFT collectors?
Yeah. I think that, I mean,
that's it'll be a broad range there.
I mean, it's such a limited release that I think a lot of people are going to be in them just to flip. I mean, we were still having queue issues, and people had listed their premium packs for like $500.
500, five times what they paid for them.
Yeah, 5 times what they paid for them 5 minutes ago. So, that gives you an idea. There were certainly plenty of people who were there to flip them. And you know what? That's fine. So be it. It was a very, very limited release, so resale was always going to be high on the packs. And we're seeing some pretty decent values coming out for singles now as well, which we were discussing just before we came on air. I think you were tracking a couple of sales, but
yeah, there was the Mike Trout uncommon card. I don't even know how, one of 2,000 or something. I have no idea how that went for $4,000, and the Vlad Guerrero facsimile autograph book went for $5,000 there. So I mean, it's like, I mean, I want to open up my bunt and get some more reception cards here and see if I can sell them.
That's it, yeah.
But so there's obviously money there. I mean, I haven't looked at the value packs, but I think the starting price was 500. I mean, I have no doubt those things will grow in value just because people couldn't get them. It was such a terrible thing. But yeah, I no interest there, and I'll be very wary about any other NFT launches because
I'm pretty burned out on the whole thing as well, if I'm honest. Like whatever the next one's going to be, I think I'll probably sit it out. It's just let me see if I'm trying to see if I can view the marketplace without logging in, because even their login thing's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it'd have to be like Stadium Club NFTs. I would have to think about it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, there's not a whole lot of cards out there that I'm going, nah, I need the NFT for that or not.
Yeah, Stadium Club. Yeah, Stadium Club looks good. Again, we can use Bunt as the benchmark, right? And Stadium Club looked great on Bunt. I'm actually kind of annoyed that I missed it. I didn't realize that Stadium Club was ending so soon. I'm only about 2/3 of the way through collecting, so.
Oh no!
So I've got a shitload of trading to go if I want to try and finish the Stadium Club set. So I've moved on to Finest, which I know is not one of your favorites, but.
You know what? I like that now.
Do you? Oh my God! Has your taste changed already?
I think it's because I spent so much money on there. No, it grew on me. So I'm buying a few here and there. Plus, you get 7 cards per pack. So I like the fact that you
get for $4,000 though.
Everything's $3,000 or $4,000. Like,
yeah, do you know what? That's true, actually. Yeah, but you get two guaranteed in every pack as well, which is quite nice. Yeah,
that's kind of it. So you get your 2 uncommons and then or 3 uncommons. I can't remember what it is there, but yeah, you get at least 2 and. Yeah, I think the Masters of whatever, the Masters of Motion thing, the cards are
the insert ones are about terrible. I think that's the first time I can recall seeing an insert set in a digital release, but they usually just focus on the base stuff. But
no, there's usually a few things there. Because with Stadium Club, there was a 4-card subset that I was trying to collect and then forgot about and missed that one completely. Because it was Mookie Betts, Griffey, Trout, and somebody else. I didn't have Trout and Acuna, and I had 2 Mookies, and I was trying to trade it for a Trout or Griffey, and then ran into a bunch of Griffey collectors who said, "Yeah, I'm a big Griffey fan." You're going to be a huge offer. I'm like, "You're not a big Griffey fan, but good try though."
Yeah. So look at this. So at the minute, there's 1,385 listings on the Avalanche marketplace. Mm-hmm. Let's see, sort it by high price. My out of memory computer is taking a little while. I can't believe I'm gonna have to do something with this laptop. It's so disappointing. Oh God, even sort by price, height alone, it doesn't work. So at the minute, the most expensive. No, that can't be right. Oh no, maybe it is a Garrett Cole, black. It's a legendary, and the 2 of them on sale, and the lowest available price for that is 7,500 of your American dollars.
Okay, legendary. So that there would only been like 5 or 10 of those. So
there's quite a few legendaries up for sale. Oh, there's one for $10,000. Somebody wants $10,000 for a Joey Gallo black. Yeah, I've asked their marketplace to sort by highest price, so highest price to lowest price, and that hasn't worked. Because the most expensive one apparently is Dane Dunning at $269, because that's the first result.
Right.
But I just need to scroll down the page, and the Lou Bob legendary. There's only one up at the minute, and they're asking $29,000 for that. And that's next to a $2 card. So it just goes to show how well their marketplace is sorting stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think they did a very good job.
Yeah, this is rough. Let's see if I can find a pack listing. You get some Bazooka Joe. We'll wait.
No, I'll pass on that. So. Okay.
Yeah, so I searched pack and it's not returned any packs. That's good.
I'm trying to look at my phone here as well, and I'll look after the show and see it there. But
Golly, why is the even their marketplace sucks? It's like, what are they doing?
they're trying to make it as complicated as possible. Tops and NFTs.
Let's try premium.
So I can see why people didn't want it.
0 listings for premium. Right, okay. I'm officially done with Topps NFTs. There we go.
Fair enough.
The honeymoon is over. Their website's terrible. Like, the marketplace doesn't even sort properly, for God's sake. But I do still have 6 premium packs of Bundesliga, if anybody's interested.
Oh gosh, you actually got some.
Yeah, well, I got 5 and they gave a whole load away. So I think they gave away the last of the premium packs. So if you if you bought a premium pack at any point during the drop, I think you got some, like you got a free one. I was starting to think I'd been scammed the last time I logged into my NFT account, because there was 6 there and not 5, and I was like, I definitely only bought 5. I was really raking through my credit card bill, thinking, my God, they fucked up and billed me again. And but no, it turns out they were just giving the stuff away.
Gosh, okay. Sort by name, Anthony Randall. Let's go price, high to low.
Maybe it's different on. You're doing it on mobile, so it'd be interesting to see if it's a better experience.
No, I've got.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Dame Dunning here is the definite one.
Yeah, so premium packs have suddenly appeared. The lowest ask on premium packs at the minute is $315. Or
that's probably not too bad.
It's not that bad. Or $29 for a regular pack. Oh, I'd almost be a buyer at $315. 25 collectibles inside.
What? This is so weird. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean now, because I'm looking at this and it's like, okay, yeah, I've got like a Jordan Holloway card and Dane Dunning, and it's like, oh yeah, here's this Garrett Cole Legendary.
Yeah, it's so mad, right? I don't know, whatever they're sorting on, they're not sorting by price, they're sorting by something else.
They have a Nick Madrigal card. I don't think I'm paying $3,000 for my buddy Nick, despite the fact he's a Oregon State Beaver, you know.
I say, oh my God, I thought you'd be all over that.
Yeah, not $3,000 worth of that. $3,000 will buy me the Alex Pardee foil card, artist print, and the 101, wherever that pops up. I should be putting a bounty on that one. If I have that, then I will be absolutely happy there.
Yeah.
But it was pointed out to me by my buddy Ron that somebody had posted the first foil in the Facebook group. You know, like, I'm gonna need that at some point. He's like, yep, that artist print 101 foil.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
That's a slippery slope. You're gonna be building the rainbow.
Yeah, probably. I'll get the foil. I'll get the artist print at some point. But yeah, that 101. I don't know if I'll ever see that.
No. Yeah, these things tend to get stashed away. Golly, there's some expensive stuff in this. Hanser Alberto Legendary. I'll say who, because he's for the Royals.
Right, yeah.
15 grand. So yeah, I mean, we've not really wandered off topic, but yeah, sales of singles seem to be doing well. Sales of singles are pretty high, considering you can pick up packs for $315. That's that makes buying packs in the secondary market seem like it would almost be worth a punt. If they come down much more, I think I might be tempted.
So there you go. So if you use the function to sort the listings and filter it, so there's a Shohei Ohtani Inception black base, and that's going for 11,420.
420, so, baby.
So yeah,
some of the cards look pretty cool. The silver signings actually look pretty cool as well.
I mean, like I said, I would have bought a pack of those. I would have been, sold one to pay for two and open two.
Well, that's a very good point. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I would have been happy to break even and had 2 packs to open, but because it was such a terrible from start to beginning that because it was the same thing. We had that problem where everyone opened their cards right away, got the good cards. So yeah. I would have done the same thing. I would have sold the first pack and then opened the 2 just to see what would have been there.
But like I say, I think they were making quite a big deal about how that wasn't going to be the case with this release. and it didn't matter.
Yeah, I
when.
don't buy
They'd
that.
well, I mean, yeah, you'd like to think it's one of the things that they learn. Maybe they got something right. I don't know.
I doubt they get anything right. This is this is tops.
I don't know. Why do I continue to have faith, right?
Yep. You know, maybe when we get to talk to our buddy in Tops, and we ask him all these questions.
Yeah.
I have a lot of questions for him. He will. We'll have to go. Can you please sit down, grab a beer or two?
Yeah. See if he gets clearance. If they listen to any of our previous shows, then they might not. But no. I mean, we don't intentionally attack Tops. It's they make a rod for their own back at the end of the day.
Yeah. And people still buy it regardless.
So, yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah. Look, here we are. We're still talking about it. We're still. Oh my God, DJ LeMahieu rare for only $3.50. I could be all over that.
Oh my gosh! Well, I already bought your birthday presents. You're sorted.
I'll get the NFT to go on my T-shirt. I love it. Ah, jeez. So yeah, Bunt. I guess we could move on and talk a little bit about Bunt. Yeah, I've moved on to Finest after trying to stay away from it for a little while there. They've also got a couple of new releases out as well, which I spotted.
Yep. Tier 1 came out. They had 1 million packs of Tier 1. That lasted about 48 hours there. It didn't last as long as I thought it would, but it was out there. But yes, the new one, the Drive-In.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen this.
Oh, that's come out today. So there's a Drive-In one where it's it looks like you pull up to a Drive-In, and I don't think it's that great, but
oh, Drive-In cinema. Look at this.
Yep. So you.
And Series 3 of Fans' Choice as well.
Yep. So it's like that 50s style drive-up cinema, you know, and you get the cars, you get the whole billboard and stuff like that. I don't know. It's too gimmicky for me, but you know they're motion cards, so you know if you like that kind of thing, then sure.
Yeah, black and white as well, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, and the rare ones are the color ones with the motion, so maybe it's pretty cool. I'm still holding out for something. I don't know what it is. And then obviously, the Topps Finest. I do like the Topps Finest one. That's only because I started buying those on Skate. When I like Skate.
Good old Skate, the gateway drug to Bunt.
Yeah. So
and Tenacity as well, but I don't really like Tenacity. It's
no, it's kind of this. I don't know, it's muted, and it's not very nice.
Yeah, like I say, it still baffles me that they bring out all these like online exclusive releases that. You know, they look like the kind of thing that you get as an insert set in Flagship or something. Like they don't look, you know what I mean? It's not like a premium thing. But there's so many of their physical releases that they haven't done a Bunt release on yet, and I don't understand why they focus more on like online exclusives, if you can call them that. So, you know, like drive-in cinema. Like you're never going to see that as a physical release, and this Tenacity you're not going to see as a physical release. And like we still haven't had like Gypsy Queen in baseball, but we've had Gypsy Queen in Skate, which makes no sense to me at all.
So I think the off season, because remember we started playing right before we were doing there, and you had Triple Thread, which was the first thing I was playing when we first playing.
Yeah, Tribute, which was a lot of fun, to be fair.
Yeah, Tribute was a lot of fun. Definitive Collection hasn't come out, which I really like for hockey as well too.
Yeah, and we've not had Museum yet.
No, so I think, I mean, let's be face it, it's September now, so we got October, November, December, January, February. We've got a good, 6 months before baseball season starts up again. They're going to have something for us to do over those cold winter months.
Yeah, that's true. But then they can consistently rock out physical releases all the way through a 12-month period.
I mean, who knows? Some of the cards are great, some are not.
I'd
be honest, I think they roll a couple of these out to see if they actually sell it as a physical card. You know,
they're probably knocking that idea on that. If they had any ideas on a new or different style of physical release, I can guarantee they've knocked that on the head.
Yes, absolutely.
Why would you be putting money into R&D when you're losing the license in 3 years?
Yep. So who knows? Michael Eisner's not done what he was supposed to do as VP for Topps.
I know. I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder if he'll stay, or he'll find something else to move on to. He'll stay until Fanatics buy them. Although apparently Panini's the front runner for Fanatics to buy. Panini are valued. Yeah, Panini are valued somewhere around 1.2 billion.
Right.
And they reckoned that Panini would be more attractive than Topps would be because Panini's got more of a global footprint from a sort of manufacturing and distribution standpoint. So yeah, apparently they could be the ones that Fanatics snap up, if indeed they do snap up anybody. But it's looking ever more likely that they will. Again, we spoke about it a couple of weeks ago, and we've seen some articles come out about holding up the example of Majestic Athletic, who obviously had the deal to do the baseball jerseys before they lost it to Under Armour and then subsequently Nike. And then Fanatics just swooped in and was like, right, and became the official store for all the major leagues, and they bought over Majestic Athletic so they could make all the apparel and just iron on a Nike logo and call it a Nike product, which is how this all works.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, there's obviously rife speculation that Fanatics will do the same thing with a card company. Like I say, I'd heard that Panini was perhaps the front runner in that because, like I say, they have the biggest global presence, arguably. There was a chance that they could buy up somebody like one of the smaller ones, like Leaf, or Upper Deck, or something like that. But who knows? That'll all come out in the wash, I guess.
You know what? We're going to probably get a lot more information in the next coming days at the Industry Summit, which is happening right now.
Yeah, Beckett Industry Summit is on in Vegas. That's a very good point. So, not really a card show per se, but they've added on, or certainly widened the scope of their of the card show that goes along with the summit. But the Industry Summit is really, it's more of an expo than it is it's more like a trade show than it is a
trade show.
Yeah, than it is a kind of retailer event or a collector's event. I guess it's more aimed at your store owners and your distributors and that kind of thing. So yeah, but you know, who needs an excuse to go to Vegas, right? Might as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's on this weekend.
Year, with the millions who make off the podcast because of Europe's largest sports hobbyist.
Number one in the Bahamas. Let me check the stats for this week.
All right. Okay. Yes. Yeah, we're huge in Germany.
We're still big in Germany. We're still big in the Bahamas. I think we'd cracked Japan last I checked as well.
Ooh, yeah. Gosh, we're getting there. So we always had a joke in my other podcast, Ball Caps and Bagpipes, that you know what, you can, if somebody listens in space, you get to find out about that. It does say someone's listening to space.
That's crazy, isn't it?
So I would love to have the first person in space listening to our podcast.
Yeah. So if you're in space, or if you're going to space soon,
yes,
then yeah, get on Spotify and listen to us because that's where those stats come from. They come out of Spotify.
That'd be amazing. Because I'm sure
it was Barbados. It wasn't the Bahamas. I apologize. It was Barbados.
Close enough. It's kind of like Switzerland and Sweden. It's close enough. That's all that started S's. Sorry, that's one of those old jokes that they always give to the Americans. Oh yeah, Switzerland, Sweden, it's like the same thing.
Yeah, it's like Australians and New Zealanders, right?
Yeah,
You're going to catch particular shit for that one. Don't at me. That's a joke.
But yeah. So yeah, hopefully we'll get some news to come out of the summit. I think it's a week-long summit. I know they opened up the baseball card a couple days earlier, so they're there. From what I understand, there was like 240 people exhibiting there, and I think it was more 40 were kind of dealers, and there was actually 200 people selling other things there. So
that's not. I mean, that's not insignificant. That's a pretty good number. That's more than I thought. I think that's definitely more than they've had in years past. It's always been very much an industry, like I say, it's been a trade show before. It's not really been a thing that collectors would make a point of going to, but it looks like they're maybe opening it up more. This is a good time to do it, I suppose, because of the coming out of the COVID, the whole COVID situation, and people wanting to gather and go to shows and stuff. It would make sense to attach a card show on the side of it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna get people that maybe don't want to go as far as Philly or Chicago or Cleveland, and that I can go to Vegas and and then go gambling a little bit more.
That's it. Go gambling. Go play some golf and.
Exactly. Yeah. Because there was the golf things that looked awesome. But yes, well, that's next year.
That's next year. Yeah. Well, next year it's Philly, but no, it's not. It's Atlantic City.
It's Atlantic City. Yeah. Philly's where we're catching the Braves game. And
Philly's where we're doing the Braves game. That's right. And yeah, we'll maybe do the Industry Summit in a couple of years. That's a good excuse to go back to Vegas. Maybe that's the 24 trip. Or the 23 trip, sorry. 23
that's where we just tell the wives we're having it's a second honeymoon.
That's it, yeah. Oh no, it's a boring trade show. You wouldn't want to come.
Yes, no. So
So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this week, I think. Yeah, we just wanted to have a good old rant about NFTs. We do have some new release baseball coming out this weekend, so we'll have some new shiny goodness to talk about next week. We'll also catch up properly on the news and more Project 70 updates as well, of course. But yeah, for this week, I think we're going to call it an evening there. So, Jason, once again, thanks very much for joining us, and thanks for feeling like a madman while I dealt with a stupid audio issue halfway through the show.
you know me, I like to talk Project 70.
Yeah.
So,
I could see you rabbiting away, and I was like thinking, what the hell is he talking about for so long? But yeah, good effort.
But yeah, we're at card 550, so we still got a long
way to go. There's still lots of talking to do about that subject.
480. So yeah, so someone had figured out it goes to spring training next year, so I'll have a busy time. So
yeah, well, that's going to keep us going through the cold winter months. This will just turn into a Project 70 show.
And bunt, we'll moan about
bunt, of course.
Products.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And I'm sure they'll have managed to fuck up their NFTs again by that time as well.
So Dapper Labs, you listening? Please take over.
Yeah, God, please, or at least just like give them your web solution. Jeez.
Yeah, just give them the software and technology to sort it out.
Because to do it properly. God.
I you know what? I haven't been that fed up with something in a long time. Anyways, yes.
Yeah, I honestly didn't think I would just be like, no, I'm done, and just walk away from it. I thought I would see it. I thought I would kind of see it through, but no, it was just the front. Like you say, when you wait all that time, wait 45 minutes in the queue, and it's like, nah, mate, your queue position is not valid. Go at the back of the queue, and you're watching Discord and Twitter saying, oh, I've just been kicked to the back of the queue and there's 6,500 people in front of me, and I'm like, nah, I'm just not doing it. But yeah, I thought I would have seen it through. I didn't see it through, so whatever.
No. It was 45 minutes of my life that I'm not getting back again.
Exactly.
It was just a good time to walk away. At some point you just have to cut your loss, and that was my loss. So.
Yeah, exactly. But there's always next time, as they say.
Exactly.
All right, awesome. Jason, thanks once again. As usual, this will be out as a good old podcast from Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Get that on your favourite podcast platform. And yeah, we'll be back again live next Monday at 9 p.m. UK on Twitch at twitch.tv/teaandtopps, as well as Facebook and YouTube as well. But until then, thanks once again, Jason. Stay safe, everybody. Take care of yourselves.
And don't forget, if you write a review for us, tell us your favorite kind of seltzer.
Favorite seltzer. That's it. That's going to be the ongoing meme for the Apple Podcast review.
Absolutely. Or if you don't like it, tell us you don't like it.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great night. Take care.
Night, guys.
These my dollars make it hurt. These my dollars make it hurt.